start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Watson now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his left.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
They'll try again.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Back to throw, Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Watson going to change the look here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Play action. It's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Jackson now. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Watson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Got a man down the field. It's Bateman.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson.
They'll find Bateman once more. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second down. Here's Chubb again. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That is caught with Sean Bateman.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Steps away. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They find some open field here. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
You'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. He's tied in.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll try to run this one in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense